We used to practice going up and down Convention Drive.
Oh yes, yes.
When you were
Yeah.
right. I remember.
Come on, dude.
There's a sequel to that.
So
After I left here, I was visiting one time back home in Appleton, Wisconsin. My sister married a guy who had a little band, a little combo, and she played the piano, and he played the trumpet or something like that. And the drummer for New Year's Eve got sick, and I played the Riverview Country Club gig as the drummer for this little combo. And the only thing that saved me was that they were so drunk they didn't know what we were doing.
You were experienced.
I work for a printing company, and I'm just your average schlep who, answers phones and does accounting things. But I work with Emmett at night in the music, the theater a lot. I do a certain amount of musical directing myself. I'm directing Annie right now at Sacred Hearts, and working on like Christmas weekend. Sometimes I'm on stage, and some of you have seen Shirley Lives, But, all good.
And do you find that it keeps you young to work with young people?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love my teaching, because everybody was always 17. You look out for these guys, and everybody out there is always young, 16, 17. And you might be getting 45 or 50 or 55 or younger, but as long as you look out and don't look in, you're okay.
That's right.
Well, that's why I model up to the UH. I'm surrounded by poets. What am I going to do?
Right. Of course, I did not attend Bologna as well. But I've been married to a Bologna graduate for 40 years now.
Ooh.
And you get an award, is that right?
Yes. Yes. In this case, yes.
We both deserve an award. So, anyway, I've been part for a number of years, and I've worked for my son now. He's just a process. He works with kids in dentistry, so I get to be around really young kids all day long. That's all I do. Enjoy. I leave the house and kind of stay comfortable.
Judy, I was going to ask you, do you know, is Fisher Printing still up?
Oh, yeah.
But that's not
Oh, no, wait a minute, Bishop. Oh, that's, what's his name?
They used to do the Emua.
I think they're still in business.
Yeah, I'm remembering when I was advisor to the Emua, we had these late night sessions where we had to go to Fisher Printing and lay it out. And they would let us come after hours and use their big layout tables. And they would all go home. I was in charge for after hours in a printing company with my students and me trying to do this. And we had the deadline. We had to, just like the elves and the shoemakers, we had to leave it all done so that in the morning they could come and print the paper. So I have a real respect for the inside of the printing company.
Yeah, it's really, I work in the accounting club. I am always amazed. Right now, with the economy the way it is, every job is a rush job because everybody's trying not to do it, and then they at the last minute realize they got to do it, and they bring it down. And it's just amazing. We've cut back, we're on a skeleton crew, but we get it all done, and it boggles my mind how they do it. And the huge machines, we have large 4-color presses.
Wow.
Yeah. And we also do any of you get any kind of insurance from island insurance, Tradewin insurance. It all comes out of our shop. It's Valenti printing. And so all that stuff all comes out of our place. All the mailing. It's amazing that all the stuff they do and how well they do it. I have nothing but respect.
So I want to say that I kind of put you up to telling about what you do because I'm so very proud to have been a part of the lives of each one of you, whether I had you in class, whether we've gotten to know each other over the years. I have sensed that you've all used your Ilani experience and your good upbringing in your own families to really make a wonderful contribution to a better world. And that's the only way it happens. It doesn't happen out there somewhere. It happens from inside. And that's one of the reasons I like to get together with this group. It gives me a shot in the arm to feel that I was there and made some small difference, along with my colleagues, at a critical time in your lives. I can remember going camping, forgotten at Mokulea or something like that. Jimmy, I think you were there. Whether it was Namua or it was a sports thing and I was helping out, I don't know. But there are these little glimpses of life outside the classroom as well as life in the classroom. And those are the starting point. But I really love connecting up with the current point. And I will not say the ending point, the current point. Number two, I'm very moved at how many of you speak of having had a brush with cancer. And you've probably seen this. This is melanoma, which is a serious skin cancer. And it's thanks to my lying out in the sun in my teaching days here. It takes a long time. It's slow growing, 25 years before it asserted itself. So they cut a big piece out and it's gone. And I was really scared at the time, and I thought my days were numbered, and I'm also knocking on that wood. And it's, detection and treatment are very important. And I love it that Milt said passionate things about taking care of ourselves, all of us. Because we're here to do some good, and we want to keep at it. And then the third thing is to acknowledge the person who is not here and wanted to be. Linda was going to travel with me to visit Hawaii either this summer or next. We were going to try to make it in time for your next reunion, but we talked about going even this year because her cancer had gotten to stage 4 and it was, a year or a half year, and we were trying to square off which kinds of things we could still do. And we did a lot. We traveled to France last October, and we went to a choir reunion thing at West Point in November. We did some stuff in March. I took her to Chicago for her birthday on March 28th, just 2 months before she died. And we had a very positive and a good, rich life experience thanks to the oncologist and the team at the Cancer Institute where she was treated. The whole emphasis is on taking what life you have left and squeezing the hell out of it. I mean, you're simply better off living with cancer rather than dying with cancer. You can bring it off and you have a good team working with you on it. So I want certainly to acknowledge that she's in the midst of us, and she always loved being with you guys because she is the class of 60 in her Kentucky high school. So she always identified with you and told me to just get lost because she was with her guys. And these trips meant so much to her. I also want to say a word of remembrance to my colleague and dear friend Al Alberts, whose life also was tragically touched by cancer. And I know how close Al was to your class and to many of you personally. And I want to thank you, because he's not here to say so, for all the kindness that you showed to him over the years. That, there is a tradition, I don't know about all the traditions that you represent, but the Japanese tradition of honoring the sensei carries through in the lives of all of you. I think some of this rubs off as part of your culture, but I've certainly been the beneficiary of being honored sometimes for things that I didn't deserve. But hey, I'll take it. Thank you so much. You warmed my heart.
Hey.